Hey, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. I got my toothbrush in my suitcase, my underwear in my drawers, heading out to Houston town to get some hors d'oeuvres. But we've got to take our guitar with us. Got Journey Instruments overhead first class travel guitar, and it is an oversized overhead sized guitar case. It's got wheels, it's got the pull out handle. Check this out. Take this out, and we've got a neck. Da, da, da. You got a neck, and then you got this thing here to protect the body from getting scratched up by the strings. Alright. And then this uses this clip to clip into the body. Let me get rid of the case so we can do this. Yep, there's all kind of padding in here and room to put your stuff. All kind of packaging on the top for you to put your toothbrush and comb and anything you're allowed to take on airplanes these days. So let's put this on the alternate bench and bring our Journey guitar back over here. Now you'll notice that it's got a cover to keep your strings in place so they don't go unwrapping on you. And the way I understand it, I don't understand many things, but you put it in like so. Make sure that this metal slot goes down, and it clicks into place. Then on the back here, you see that silver thing? That's a knobulator. But I talked to the owner of this company, and he said that the neck should be pretty straight with the body, but it really isn't. It's kind of going like this. So let me take that off again. Put it over here. See, there's this button you push here, right there. It allows you to take the neck off. Oh, there we go. So let's see what the issue is here. By the way, it's a Journey Instruments First Class F422C. Alright, so don't mess up your strings. So that's where it's supposed to go. And there's this piece here and a pin that line up with this. Let's take another whack at this. Okay, boys and girls, I just got off the phone with James, who's the owner of Journey Instruments, and we did figure out how to get the neck on here correctly. Look at the angle now. We've got a good neck angle. And the trick, he said, is, let me unscrew this again. He says, first of all, this has to be tight, not just finger tight. Okay. Push the button in, take the finger or the neck out, and what he said is you put this in here You hold it down, make sure that it's level, hold it down, push. Now you see how I got that angle is pretty good there now. But you see it's loose. So we're going to go ahead and tighten that screw up. Big thumb wheel on the back. It just sucks the neck down to the body. And he says you don't want to make it super tight. I messed up my hand earlier today. I got it. And he says that back here, right back here, you don't want any gap. You don't want to be able to put a pick back in there. So it's in there solid. We got a good angle. We did take about 3/64 off the bone saddle. I don't think we're going to have to do anything with the nut, but the string retaining set that screws in right on the other side of the nut is 2-piece, and it allows you to, if you need to, pull strings out to do your string height at the first fret. But it doesn't look like I'm going to need it, but I'm going to have to wait and see because we're changing to 10s. So let me go get my 10s and I'll be back. Okay, boys and girls, we have our our Journey guitar all strung up with Martin 10s. They're the authentic acoustic phosphor bronze treated strings. I was talking to James from Journey, and he said that one thing you want to do when you're using light strings like this is detune the detune them all a half step before you release the neck and before you put it back on, because you're already dealing with thin strings. So we have to adjust the truss rod here because we have to. There's almost no relief in the neck, and there's a little bit of buzz. So I'm going to try to get to 10 without it going nuts. But this guitar, after doing some research, found that it is all solid hardwoods, spruce and mahogany, no laminates. So good stuff here. Grover tuners, bone nut, bone saddle. We also cleaned and oiled the fingerboard. They even go as far as to put a wooden, come on, get out of there, a wooden truss rod cover. Let's see here, what do we have? I'm going to say that's probably a 5, but since I have a 4 laying right here, we're going to try it. Oh, it is a 4. So let's release that truss rod because it's really pretty tight. Let's see where that puts us. 3, 5, 7. I think that's good.
Let's get our 20 thou.
Feeler gauge out. Check what 22. Oh yeah, okay. We don't have to mess with the nut. Yeah, that's sweet. Let's see where we get our action to. Where's my action gauge? No, here it is. Yeah, I was talking to James with it. And back before we had the neck set in here, right? Oh yeah, 5/64. 5/64. That's really nice action. No fret buzz. Okay, so there we go. Journey Guitars FF422. Okay, before I go ahead and take this apart, we tightened up the bushings on the tuner because wood shrinks, that happens. We took quite a bit off of the saddle. Bone saddle, bone nut. And we found out that we can, there's a certain way you got to put the this in here. You got to hold down and pull it into place. Otherwise you end up with the problem that we had whenever dude brought me the guitar, where the neck angle was going like this. That's exaggerated, but now it's the right way. We've got good relief, no string buzzy. Okay, after a bit of Jethro style ciphering, we figured out how to get this cover back on here, and it's all secured. Now we can get the thing ready to get put back in the case. I'll clear some room. I have everything tuned down a half step, so there's not the stress on the light gauge strings. Now the other thing I wanted to point out, it was really comfortable that I found when I was goofing around with this nice little bevel cut here for your arm. Nice touch. Good going, guys. Alright, I'm impressed. Now, let's go ahead and take this way over here, make sure there's no junk in the way. Strings are snipped. Now, I'll put this bad boy in the case. Maybe it's a bad draw, I don't know. Back into the carry-on bag. Find the zipper. That's the string holder. I'll just hold this up against me. So I'm going to take the wing nut, it's in the back here, loosen it off. So you hear it make that sound, and then let's see here. How do we do this? Now you push down on the neck just a little bit. Okay. Turn it around. Put it in the case. Bring this thing up and around. Bring that there. Take this off. Velcro it back down. And we go this way. I think we go this way. Put the neck in there. Yep, that's what you do. You take the zipper, pull the strings out of the way, zip it closed. This is in place. And now we can close the hatch. Ta-da! Alright, I think Buddy's going to be pleased with that. Now that we can go on our vacation. I want to thank you for joining us down in the underground lair here as we learned something new today about Journey Instruments. Get you one. If you've gained anything out of this, please hit the like, the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Love your neighbor like you do yourself. Take care of the old folks. And be good to one another. Peace. Have a great night.